Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
All right. Dollar, he got him on?
Bet a dollar he got Kobe's on.
All right, bet.
We'll find out.
Yo. I want to welcome you to the Jay and Friends podcast, episode 188, man. Before we get started, I want to send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, those that wear the uniform, and a few shout out those that hang at the VA all day. Shout out United States of Baltimore, Zone 18. And the rest of the DMV, special shout out to PG County.
Hey, hold on, man. Before we move on,
Let's go.
I shout my mom's out, man. My mom's turned 70 this week, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my mom's watched the show, man. Shout out to Mama Greene, man.
Flex bomb for Mama Greene.
Love you, baby.
Since you watch the show, also like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's fight the algorithm. Shout out to Vic, man. Vic be in the comments on everything, man.
Nigga call me 2-3 times, boy. I say, God
Yes.
damn, boy, you get back in one post.
Yes, Vic, you have an open invitation whenever you want to pull up, and we could get into some of these good military stories. I would love to hear your view on some of the stuff we talk about and tell some stories of as a young veteran and blowing money like we all did back in the day. Nails late is normal. What kind of shoes you got on? We got a bet. You got them on.
Yep. Apple baby, my boy.
So this week's set is inspired by Tay, his reggae vibe. So we're gonna open up the podcast like this. Let's go. Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast, episode 188. I'm here, Nell's here, Tay's here.
What up?
Ooh, Nell and Tay.
The boys is here.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Y'all know. How your boy week, man? How's your weekend?
Man, I'm busy as shit at work right now. Fuck. That's why I'm late. Fucking busy. Hiring and firing around this motherfucker. That's all week. Fucking right. My man texted me back, was like, yo, I really like working there. Is this something that I can do?
What you got fired for?
He's slow. He's slow and wrong. And then, like, yo asked to get to work early. So I was like, bet, you can come to work early. He's like, can I get to work at 8? Like, cool. His first set time was at 10 a.m. He's like, can I come in early? Bet, come in at 8. Yo probably was only in once at 8. My man get there at 9:30, 9:45. I was like, bro, I pulled him up the other day. Last week. I said, bro, you know what time you're supposed to be to work? He was like, yeah. What does that mean? I knew you was going to say something about that, but I got it, though. I'm good. Like, do you need us to set you back to 10? He's like, no. 8 o'clock is cool. All right, cool. Still ain't never make it.
Hey, he thought it was between 8 and 10.
Yeah.
Nah, my boy.
Yeah. Ain't no happy hour over here. He thought shit was sweet.
Yes, sir.
Damn, yeah.
Is there something I could do?
You be coming in and straight off for like ruining a nigga day. Like, yeah, I'm straight to the part at the find a nigga. Like, God damn.
Yeah, it'd be real. Like, and it was crazy because when I first started the shit, I would feel bad. Like, damn, I'm taking food out this man plate. Man, fuck that. You ain't making my life better. Get the fuck out of here.
And you know what's true? You know, the sad part about it is, like, if you don't come correct with that, they gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you not keeping your people in check, so you gotta go. So it's either me or you, boom.
100%. And it's like, my boss, he'd be like, hey, now I said, I'm already on it. You ain't even, he was like, well, all right.
He checking.
So you saw that. Yeah, man. That's cold-blooded, bro.
The shit was funny real quick, though. He like, yo literally text me. My boss like, make sure yo don't come in tomorrow. I got it, boss. he was even through with yo. Like, I'm sick of this.
Yeah, damn. My week wasn't exciting as that. I don't hire and fire people. It was a chill week. It was slow, man. Getting the kid ready back to school, man. That's the name of the game right now. It's that time of the year, baby.
Same for me, man. Slow week, chill with the kid last week before he get back to school. So it just is what it is. Slow week, but I'm opening up with I got two motivational.
Yo, one day we gonna come in this bitch and Jay gonna have some braids. Yo, this motherfucker be having waves, curls.
He go fro dreads. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
Watch.
Tripping.
Man, let me play my motivation, man. Here go the first one.
How many fucking times do I have to tell you? You're black, they're white. This ain't hockey.
Guys, I think what Coach is trying to say is that
The key word is teamwork. No, the key word is You're black, they're white.
So, Coach, what you're saying is, if we just walk with the Lord,
The Lord, nigga, the Lord done did his part already. He made you black. He made them white. He gave you a 1.5 dick. Dribble with that motherfucker. How many fucking times do I have?
Yeah, I'd say me.
Oh shit! I
like that. I like that.
Here's the real one though.
I made a video saying that I enjoyed Joe Rogan's podcast. Immediately, I lost 15,000 followers. And I got all these hate comments about, oh, you love guns. I was like, no, I like his podcast. It's, oh, you're a right wing. I'm like, I don't even understand American politics. I just like his podcast. And then one of my clients reached out and said, Vin, take that video down. We can't be seen to be working with someone like you if you're posting this content, especially on LinkedIn. We take it down. I was like, I think it's easier for us not to work together. You're changing who I am. You're making me lie to everyone to pretend to be something that I'm absolutely not. And I see this all the time. People are so afraid of what other people think that they will do whatever
Welcome to
other
the
people
Jay
want,
Friends
and those people don't care about you and they'll forget about you anyway. If you try to please everyone, you will end up pleasing no one. The person willing to state the truth and be themselves, very powerful. Whereas the person that allows every other person to dictate what they do does not have power. I made a video saying,
Let's go.
That's crazy. So not to belabor this, but I literally just had a conversation with Princess about this and overvaluing people's opinion. You know what I mean? Like it sometimes people's opinion just doesn't matter. Yeah. Like just do what feels right to you. You know, take advice, but don't put so much value in opinion that it restricts you in some type of way, you know.
Absolutely, dog.
I like Joe Rogan's podcast also. Shit.
Nah, he be having some slick.
You like
slick
guns,
people
you
over
probably borderline right wing, so yeah, you would like that shit.
End of summer. Where's that? Oh yeah, the end of summer, man. We closing down. Leaves fall on the trees. It's getting cooler nights.
Leaves is falling on your fucking trees.
I know. I noticed that. Like, I was like, this neighborhood trees got bloomed. They bloomed. I'm like, my fucking shit. They was like, they must know I'm ready. It's like, man, let's go and get naked for this nigga. Like, let's do it. Fuck it. Like,
yeah, false.
it's like no other trees lost one except the one right in front of my house.
God damn.
I mean, they naked now like it's goddamn January.
I think you be out there killing them trees.
Nah, dog.
Call somebody on your ass.
Nah, but we did talk about kids getting ready to head back to school, man. I got a little something for the parents listening.
Junior, what is you sitting in here in my face for? Listen, I done already told y'all what's up. Y'all going to bed at 6:30 Central Standard Time tonight. The first day of school is tomorrow. I need every ass washed by 5:20 p.m. and in the bed at 6:30 p.m. I ain't playing no games with y'all this school year. I'm trying to figure out what's so funny, because you been city girling all summer. Don't fuck around on your senior year and fuck up and end up at Sidewalk High. Y'all gonna buckle down this year. I'm not playing around. You laughing, you going to bed at 8:30, Miss Ma'am. You ain't too grown to get swole up. You better go in there and get your school clothes out too. I need them school pants ironed. I need that shirt ironed. You're not wearing no Crocs. Get them shoes I just bought you. Put them on the floor. That book bag next to the shoes. Put your underwear on top of the shirt. And you got your shit ready for the school day tomorrow. I'm letting every...
All right, man. We ready for school? Get back to school, man.
That's real
That's
there,
real
man.
as shit. I've been prepping my son for the last 2 weeks. Every day we reinforce he's going to bed early. You eat dinner with no iPad, you know what I mean? So we get it done quick, shower, you know what I'm saying? And you're in the bed. Been doing this for the last 2 weeks, reinforcing this little nigga, man. So that's real shit.
What's his bedtime? School year, during school year.
During school year? I don't
8?
know. I'm like 9:30. I really don't care. Like one thing about my son that I realized that like he can go to bed at 10, 11, and he'll pop up at 6:30, 7 o'clock and be cool. Like I don't know. So yeah,
Don't know.
He don't get that shit from me.
She's a machine. She go to sleep 10, 11. She be texting me 12 o'clock. Yo, I'm asleep because I gotta get up and go to work.
Yeah.
I need you to go to bed, shorty. Gotta go to work. I mean, you gotta go to school. Don't make me hit that button. Turn that motherfucking internet off.
Did she start school already?
No, she gonna start Monday. They actually had a. She could have went today, but because she's so close, but to me it's far, that she has to walk. So her and her sister actually going to walk to school together for a year.
Oh wow.
Because her sister is in the 8th. Harm's in the 8th. Darnell's starting at 6.
How long that walk?
I don't know. I mean, look,
And what
I
they
was
gonna do
looking
when
at it
it's
as I'm
raining?
driving. I'm like, I did this shit in my sleep. But now, 2023, with my spoiled babies, I'm like, I don't really want them to walk.
They have to
And you
walk.
get fresh and it's raining.
Yeah.
And but I asked the mother. I told him that I'm like, yo, you know, Shorty gonna be lit this year, right? And she was like, I'm gonna take them to school like when it's raining and stuff like that. Oh, all
So
right.
then you can do it every day.
All right.
Yeah, you don't want that smoke.
Look, just make sure they don't get wet.
Yeah, same with my kid. He my son the same. He'll get up, but you know the moment they get in their cars,
Yeah.
when they get where they going, they up, they good.
Yeah.
They don't get that nap in. So
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes is like an hour.
Power
hour.
nap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, man. It's fun.
But Shorty want to play sports this year, so
Yeah.
I told her them grades. I don't give a shit about no goddamn sports. Then she signed up for the band. She wants to play the violin like her daddy. So
you got to bring the violin in here one day, dog.
all right,
You got to get it popping.
all right, I got y'all. I ain't no fucking hip hop violist.
Nah,
but
you got to play the
Slow
What's that? Slow jams at the beginning. That little violin solo.
Yeah, that's what you talking about. They come out violin.
Mary Ben Ari.
I guess. All right, I got you.
At least a.
Yeah, she's like, I want to play what you play, Daddy. I'm like, all right, you don't want to play the clarinet no more? She's like, nah, I bet.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Now, you fuck around and come here and play some Blackstreet. Shut shit down.
Closing the part out like this every time.
Right.
Yeah. She get the ratings up, man. Open us up with this your man's.
Oh my gosh, man. So a Navy SEAL was fired after allegedly choking mother and stepfather, man. So the backstory to this is I guess they were in a hotel in Georgia, and they were drinking. The mother took the SEAL's drink. He got upset, choked her. Stepfather comes in, chokes him too.
Both arms.
Both of them. So they on the bed just dying, right? Both of them. One nigga's killing two people with his hand. Navy niggas is, we like that, son.
Train killers.
Yeah, we like that. You know what I mean? So even your reserve COs, out of Oregon. So we like that. But yeah, so, mom passes out. Police get called. He comes, they book him. Gets locked up, obviously. Then, snowball effect from there, right? So he gets relieved from command. He was a reserve CO in a unit out in Oregon. The day he gets locked up and the day he gets bailed out are a couple days apart, man. So it took him a little while to get back out.
He got locked up on the 14th. He ain't bond out to the 19th. To the 29th.
29th. So he sat in that motherfucker for a little bit in Atlanta. So
and normally the reserve is drilled the first weekend of the month. So I knew he thought he was like, yeah, I'm gonna still make it.
Yeah, no, hell no. They had plans for you, my boy. But so having both been in the we both been in the military, and you just in the private sector, like we look at people in positions of authority that have like a certain lifestyle, but not knowing that these motherfuckers human too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they make mistakes and they fuck up. And to me, this sounds like an addiction problem. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker was probably alcoholic. Nigga took his bed. The motherfucker was like, yeah, you gonna get something today. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's unfortunate. Man.
So they gonna fire him?
He's fired.
He's
Yeah,
fired.
he's done. Yeah, I ain't gonna probably never go to jail for this shit. So I mean, if they press charges, but I mean, the state can press charges. I don't know how Atlanta works. But.
So with in the military, it was loss of confidence. So they lost their confidence for him to lead. Which in the reserves, one don't got nothing to do with the other. But when it comes to punishment, they both intertwine. So this shit fuck up his clearance. This shit fuck up his command. His career is over at this point. You've been relieved. So at this point, you gonna stay in as long as they gonna let you stay in, pretty much.
Yeah, he might catch a UCMJ over this. I mean, I don't know.
Now that's one thing I ain't never seen is UCMJ in the reserves.
What's that?
Nah, they still got it. You still.
I know you said, but I ain't never seen nobody give them
it depends
nothing.
on how uniform code of military justice. So it's like,
The law?
you can go to court in the civilian world and then get back on base and they try your ass again. Ain't no such thing as double jeopardy. You know what I mean? So you can get acquitted. Like, so they go to court in Atlanta and Atlanta's like, we're not gonna press charges. His family, y'all squashed it. He'll get back on base and they be like, bring your ass here, boy.
Easy way to explain it. What you should have said was, when you get caught up in some shit out here, it's judicial punishment. The Navy call it NJP because it's non-judicial. It's a record. but it's not on your record, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Unless you do some wild shit like murder or some shit like. But like, if you do like you get into a fight and they give you UCMJ because you and another dude get in a fight, you're not gonna get an assault charge. You gonna get in trouble, but you're not gonna have an assault charge on your record.
Yeah.
Is that in like all branches of the military?
Yeah,
That's just some okay.
No, they follow the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Again, it's non-judicial until you do some shit off the radar, murder, rape.
You'll still end up at Leavenworth though. They'll put
you
your
in
ass
prison.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Yeah, you can go to jail.
Ain't shit sweet, huh?
Yeah, no. You can go to jail now. I ain't saying that now, but
have paid times too.
yeah.
All that.
True story though. I had a dude. Shout out to Brian Gordon. We grew up with. He's older. He's my cousin age. Probably like 6, 7, maybe 8 years older than me. Brian joined the Air Force. He was a mechanic. Got into a fight with a dude. Hit him with a wrench in the head. Dude ended up going to a coma, didn't die. So Brian had to do like 6 or 7 years for, I want to say it was manslaughter.
Yeah.
But they bust him to E1, but the whole 7 years he was getting paid.
Yeah, you still
So
get.
Brian came out. Brian had bought a Nissan Maxima with the chrome rim. Nigga. I was like, that boy clean.
On that E1 pay.
Yeah.
You sit in jail 6 years, you ain't got nothing else going on. So
Do you still get paid?
Sometimes.
man, that's so.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
that's lit.
not,
You know we can have this conversation with it. You be like, you want to go to jail? You want to go to the
Yeah,
military?
right,
You like,
that
I go to
part.
jail in the military?
Shit. How about I join didn't go to jail?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Can't take it to war if I'm in jail. Yo, the jig is up.
Yeah. All right, man. On a sunny day here in Washington, D.C., some people, shout out to Nick, too. Nick, we'll have a bourbon podcast at some point.
Yes, sir.
Sponsored by Nick. But they put on these road guard vests, and they want to shut down 395 for climate change. Now, my folks, 395 runs, it run you literally through D.C. You can see, like, the Museum of the Bible. You can see the wharf. Then if you take it around, you can see, what's that?
Thomas Jefferson Memorial.
Jefferson-
Past the Pentagon.
Yeah, Pentagon, the airport.
Yeah.
All this other shit. But right as they get to the heart of downtown, they want to, they just got side by side. It was like, we not letting shit go. But you know, black people know they act up. Chick got out of her car. She said, I got an appointment. She's like, I got a job. She moved it. She boxed the lady out.
Yeah.
She boxed her out like Matumbo.
One
She's like, come on.
of the comments said the Warriors could use her. I cry, yo.
She boxed him out. My man pulled that Malibu around. She got the car and bounced.
Got that thing whipping, boy.
Then another dude, so that's their talk, you know. Now, white people a little different. He's like, hey, bucko, I got somewhere I gotta be. He said some slick shit, you know, it's like what should have happened at the fucking in Montgomery. Like, hey, brother, I got somewhere to be. Can you just let me get by? Whatever they said, dude got up, let my man the Volvo go, got right back down, and then motherfuckers just like, nah, just honking.
Yeah, that's me. Like, look, bro, I don't know about y'all, but I got to open this motherfucker up about 5 a.m. and it's 4:45. I need to get through, or I'm gonna just run everybody the fuck over.
Yeah. Niggas that heard them turbo spools, boy.
I gotta get to work, bro. Like I'm down for this shit. I hate it. My summer not long because something wrong with this climate shit. It's already cold outside. It's cold. It's frost on my car. The last 3 days, it's fucking frost on my car in August. Stupid. So I'm down with that, but I just need to go where I need to fucking go. I need to get my hair cut.
Would it be a charge if you hit him?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you gonna catch something. They was already on the phone with the police, so you gonna catch something.
But if you're driving at the speed limit 50, and let's say when they first got there you hit them, you still gonna catch a charge?
Nah, this shouldn't have been in the roadway.
That part.
Yeah. But I think now that they out there demonstrating, so they've already blocked. So now if you just hit them with a car,
yeah, okay.
it's like
I don't know because they're gonna say you use your car as a weapon.
Right.
So I don't know. type of vehicular manslaughter
Assault.
type charges
The
they
one
want to give you.
time DC got an opportunity to bust some niggas shit up, y'all niggas wasn't out there. Like, where are them niggas that's out there? DC fucking shit up on a regular basis to people that ain't doing nothing.
Facts.
Smash them niggas on 395 making your mama's late to work.
Yeah.
That part. You know what I mean? So
But that's also a good thing if you're running late. Like, man, I'm in this motherfucking traffic.
yeah, you see this.
Yo,
on
can
the
you
news.
imagine, like, yo, you about to run on E and your
No,
gas
yo,
light on?
No. I'm punching when I'm in their face. I'm telling you now, I'm not standing for that shit.
Like, bro, this shit is on E. Like, when I almost ran out of gas coming here, I was like, boy, I was on that GPS looking for Exxon, like, nigga, I need one ASAP. I misjudged this one, and I don't know this van.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers, I know my car. I didn't know that motherfucker.
So I know remember the truckers came here, was it last year?
Yeah.
And like a part of me was like, man, I hope them niggas on the road when I'm on the road, son. Whoo, they gonna catch some shit today, boy. Like me and one of them 18 wheelers with the wall, boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, they can't, like, yo, you come over here, you fuck, people don't even give a shit about this. And you can come over here, block off exits, keep people from going to work. Again, keep people from going to work, keep people getting their kids. How much aftercare costs? If you miss your time?
Yeah.
Bro, like,
$20.
yeah, like, yo, come on. No, shit.
More than that?
Yo,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've heard people, like, they charge by the second.
Yeah.
I know people who charge by the minute. Like, what? Like, yeah.
You talking like $20 a minute.
Yeah, one, because we was about to send Darnell to some. She was like, it's like $50 a minute that you're late. Lady, what?
Yo, that's crazy.
I bet you be here early to get your child.
Yeah. But I don't know. You messing with people's money, yo. Like, people, family, people have, somebody might be rushing to the hospital to see their last breaths of a loved one. Like, no. Nah, catch these license plate. Talk to me then.
Yeah.
man.
Man.
Fuck climate change.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, I ain't got to worry about it. I'll be gone.
I ain't gonna be here.
Yeah. I recycle though, so don't judge me. This topic is called The Lie. I know this went around a little bit, but we gotta highlight it. I want y'all to hear this guy. I don't know his name. This is one of Yo Gotti's artists.
That's big dude. Fuck is your? He always say his name. He say it's big dude, but it's something else though.
I'm about to play this lie he told.
Where'd you go to college?
I ain't go to college, but I turned it down.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned it down just to do this, just to grind from the rap.
So you had an opportunity to do the drumming thing.
A scholarship and everything.
Where at?
I think it was like in Jacksonville. Yeah, a big band in Jacksonville. It was a big college though, and they offered me like 15, some shit like 10 million or something like that, 5 million, something like that.
Wait. 15, then 10,
scholarship.
5.
Okay, but not $5 million. They offered you $5 million to play the drum.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Like, what the fuck y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was so younger, like,
Wait.
I didn't know what it was.
Are you sure they offered you $5 million?
I turned it down. It was a scholarship, like, I had to go to school for this decade.
But where'd you go to college?
Yeah.
Let's unpack this fucking lie.
Like the worst lie in the world, yeah. The numbers is too big, yo.
I said
And it was
15, then
numbers.
10, then
Yeah.
5. It's running them motherfuckers.
He could have said, if he'd have said I had a full scholarship, you know what I'm saying, I'd have been like, oh man, my man was doing his thing. You know, I was about to tell you $30 million. Nigga, they only had $30 million on the books to get your ass. You know what I'm saying?
The band.
Right. The
Ain't
band.
even the NIL.
One nigga, you ain't the whole band, nigga. One nigga in the band to play the drums. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man. So
drugs is bad, yo.
Let's get into a twist, right? They are.
I mean, he had the song. His song was jumping.
I don't give a fuck what his
but-
song was. He
My
didn't
man-
know.
That's Joe.
It's one of Yo Gotti's artists. But
We gotta find that song later.
Yeah, let's twist this though. In the military, those guys that tell those tall tales of how they were at their home. You ain't never heard that? You know, well, I was all state, number
D1
one
athletes,
quarterback. Man,
Yeah.
or like, boy, I had the trap bumping before I came in. Boy,
I got 2.5 in the bank right now. Nigga, you gonna eat one
But
like me.
see, I think he's supposed to be like the Reggie Bush of the band, because like he was gonna pay you what, nigga? Like, oh, you should have said, yo, like I used to play football, I used to hoop, I used to be on my ESTG shit.
Archie Manning, the Manning boy at Texas didn't get 15 mil.
Arch Manning.
Arch Manning didn't get 15 mil.
Yeah.
5, not even 3. He probably got about 3.
One. Like you're the band, my nigga. Look.
I said the band.
No offense. I mean, I know you play the instrument. I played the little saxophone back in the day too, but nigga, college bag, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
What's that shit in the can? What's the movie?
Oh, that was my shit too.
Drumline.
Drumline.
You old drumline.
You old drumline ass. You old step up ass nigga, man. Get out of here.
Yeah, the lie. The lie.
Yeah, man. Entertaining though.
Yes. All right. Who on the...
So,
I'm ready to argue now. Let's go.
Mr. Meek Mill was at got sold at a sneaker convention in New York this past weekend.
Yeah.
And he wanted to purchase some shoes from a reseller.
Let's be specific.
He wanted to purchase a shoe.
Nike Air Jordan
SB4 SB4.
Yeah.
The seller was selling shoe was $500. It's a very popular shoe, possibly the shoe of the year from a lot of people.
Absolutely.
It's a great shoe.
It's a very good shoe. I have it.
Damn, you do?
Yeah.
My size?
My size.
My size now.
I think I got eye size. I think I got it.
All right.
But no, not to cut you off, because the crazy part is I was attempting to buy the restock of the Jordan 1s that's like suede and gray. And I was about to check out. It was like, pick up my dumb. And then some say check your Nike app.
Yeah.
I already bought them.
Damn,
I forgot.
That's
So I
crazy.
think I got them.
Wow.
I got them SBs. I think I do though. But keep going.
Yeah, you don't like Greene either.
So when you at these conventions and stuff like that, it's places you can haggle your prices. So Meek Mill, being a millionaire that he is, he got his whole stack of hundreds in his hand. He wanted to tell the gentleman that, like, hey, let me get these shoes for $3. I can get them for cheaper from the store.
Retail.
I don't know what store he's going to get them from, but he said he was going to get them from a store. So he was also telling the reseller, like, man, I got to tell you how to hustle. If you get this from me, you let Meek Mill, as referring to himself in third person, you let Meek Mill buy this shoe for a cheaper price. I can give you promo. I can bring attention to your booth, and that's how you got to hustle. I shouldn't have to teach you how to hustle. And everyone was up in arms over the sneaker community because they like looking at Meek like, Meek, you talk about money. You always posting your jewelry and your Maybachs. Just pay what the price is, because you do that when it comes to wearing high-end fashion clothes. So he ended up paying the $500 for the shoe. He didn't pay the reseller stood on his price as he should have. And that's the story.
I disagree with that tactic. He did. Meek, y'all was in the comments like, yeah, he should have paid the $500, right?
Oh, not till he should have paid his $5. I'm happy that the reseller stood on his principle.
I would have gave him to him for retail, off the fact that it's you losing money, but you probably got them shits at retail, right? So now it's just a free look. And even if Meek never came back, but a lot of times when they do come out like, yo, this is who I am, I'm in whatever city, they gonna make sure that they come to the city and spend money. But even if he didn't, it's like a barbershop. You go into a barbershop, every famous person they cut hair is on the wall, right? This is a marketing tool. And on top of that, I liken this to the same way where, like, I'm sure Mitchell and Ness could have, back when they were selling them throwbacks and they was crazy, those was like resale prices. I'm sure they gave them shits to them niggas for retail, and look what happened. Look what happened to Mitchell and Ness.
I'm sure.
But you got.
But it wasn't Mitchell and Ness until we saw Mitchell and Ness. Mitchell and Ness was like a mom and pop, and then Jay-Z and Fab made that shit a staple. Now niggas coming to Philly, where you want to go? I go to Mitchell and Ness. Like,
I was on that bitch yesterday. They had 40% off.
So, they always, but I'm saying Mitchell and Ness wasn't Mitchell and Ness till then.
Yeah, but that's a retail spot though. You looking at a reseller, his job, like he probably, if he paid,
I'm assuming he like Birdo. He got a storefront. That's what I'm assuming.
He might, but he
some
may not.
do, some don't.
Yeah, you're not.
Some just trap off.
Do. You know what I mean?
Trap off
off
Instagram.
A lot of them just go to the conventions, go to the Instagram. That's how they get their product off. So you know what I'm saying. So if he's not, he might not have the capital to just give away a shoe. Like, that's taking money out of his family mouth too. So yeah, he's still on his principle. Like, no, you're gonna pay the $5. Because what happens is and they on video, he gives them to him for $250, $225, whatever the retail was on that. The little kid behind him that got way less money than Meek Mill is expecting the same love, and he can't show that love.
I ain't Meek Mill.
He not. So I'd rather give it to the kid. I'd rather get a retail to the kid that's gonna wear the fucking shoe instead of Meek Mill gonna wear the bitches once and forget about them.
You're looking at this morally. I'm looking at this business.
It ain't a fucking business. Nobody gives a fuck that Meek Mill bought a shoe from him, bro. I don't care.
You got it's monkey see, monkey do out here though. How many of these fools wear them fucking big red boot fucking look Mario shoes?
Okay,
it's monkey see, monkey do. You see, somebody we know got them. What I'm saying is, you see these. I think we posted in the video the dude in the hood who had them on that video.
I mean,
it's like somebody gonna see that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But the fact is, like, he wasn't gonna bring any more business to me to that table than
he was not that day.
Like, it's not. It's not gonna be an instant turnaround because I sold Meek Mill this shoe for $225. 50 people, somebody gonna come buy me out tomorrow, like today in 10 minutes. It was not. So he's gonna make his money up front.
Yeah,
and that's to say that he paid retail. He probably didn't, because the shoe been out for a while.
Right, and some resellers sometimes they gotta pay the high. It's plenty of times I done went to Birdo, and Birdo always gonna look out for me because he knows the home team. But he'll tell me like, "No, I paid the high for these, so I gotta charge you a little bit more." I mean, not a little bit more, but like, I can't take a huge discount off because say if he's selling the shoe for $8, like now I paid $600 for that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
like
I got you for $7.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, no, I'm glad my man stood on his toes, didn't back down, didn't get starstruck because Meek ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, and my thing
he's
is,
not like
Meek been the businessman he should have been, yo. Like you talk about all the Maybach, all the cars, all of this shit, yo. That should have been nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? He might have been able to work a deal like, all right, I'm gonna get these for you at your price, but I like them too. Cut me a little deal on that. Let's make it a 2-for-1. That'd have been a little smarter game. Instead of like, yo, my man looked out for me. He took care of me on this.
And that's another thing. You buying one fucking shoe. Right. Now, Grant, because we're going to get to the second part of the joint.
Jim Jones. Yeah.
Not that part. No, the other guy that Meek had. So, just like Tay said, I don't think in that instance, Meek was going to help or bring any more people to his booth. It's a zillion booths in there. We just was in SneakerCon, so we know how that's going to go. Now, if it was a storefront, like how Fab shops at 910 and Condition down on Light Street, got something slick coming for you soon. When Fab when Birdo's posted that Fab comes there, now other people can post and see that Fab has shopped at 910 multiple times, not just once. When he touches Baltimore, he comes on Light Street.
Well, maybe dude trying to get to that point.
Maybe, but I don't think Fab ain't telling that man how to what my price going to be.
Didn't, but I'm sure to build that relationship.
Not off one shoe.
Yeah, that was a brick.
Not off one
If that
shoe.
was a brick and mortar store, and he came back faithfully, that'd been a little bit different. But to see one person at a table, like this nigga might not even. This nigga might live in Virginia. You like, man, that motherfucker. I'm not gonna see him.
If we was in the store, Meek probably could have got a discount. But at a SneakerCon, no, not suck my dick, but he can kiss my ass. Yeah. But then on the flip side, so another Meek was somewhere else in Seoul. The guy was selling him shoes, and he was giving them decent price. Well, he was giving them awesome fucking prices. Every shoe that Meek picked up, Meek was like, "Yeah, I like Dunks. I don't like the high end ones, but I like the ones that's chills." This man sold every fucking shoe to Meek Mill for $100. So Meek got a stack of hundreds in his hand. Stack. Guy, he like, well, how much is them? 100. How much is those? 100. Meek was like, how much are those? He's like, you know my price. Meek, he peeled off like 300, and he was like, how much? He was like, 100. Boom. Like Meek was giving them $100 bills, like them just was dollar fucking bills. Then it was like, I forgot, it was like some Jordan 4s or it was some 6s, UNC 6s. Retail $200.14, bro. How much is they? $100. Meek bought like 6 pay. Like, yeah, see, this is how you're supposed to do. I bring attention. You're bringing attention because you're a Meek Mill and you got a whole fucking stack of hundreds in your hand. It's not. It is now when I walk up there. Hey, so if your price is 100, because Nell is that guy. Am I going to get them for $100? I want those dunks, those same dunks, for $100.
Yeah.
Man, y'all know that it's certain shit that come with Star Power, dog. They get shit that.
But I'll buy I will if you're going to give them to me for multiples though. Like I wouldn't come up there like, yo, one shoe. I'll spend $300, $400, $500. Are you going to give me all them for $100?
I'm sure if you had that same stack Meek Mill had, you would get that same treatment. I promise you. You walk around with this thick stack of money like we in a strip club, but we at SneakerCon.
No.
You will get that same treat, dog.
No, you won't, because they don't expect you to spend that money. You gonna be like, oh, my price is it is. You got a stack of money in your face. So yeah, spend that shit. Like they catering to Meek Mill, and that's unfortunate because now the second guy took an L, so he went. I mean, awesome dunks that probably wasn't really moving like that no more anyway. So whatever. But he took an L on the Sixers. I think they might have been 4s, but he took an L on them.
They were 6s or 4s.
Whatever it was, but he took an L on that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, he lost out money, but no, outside of us talking about this shit right now, what he's talking about?
They don't. But all I'm saying is I just look at it as an opportunity. Maybe again, I'm assuming they got a storefront. So if I'm sneaker or whatever that shit is out there, I don't want to give them no shot. But that one up the street.
Yeah, I got you.
Yo. Hopefully, again, like when Fab come, you touch the town. So now you come to DC, you touch the town. Like I'm hoping, I'm taking this L now for a gain in the future, and that's just a look. So anytime he come to DC, he's make sure he comes to see me because I took care of my mans.
So
I'm risk averse.
So now you got the next guy. You got Jim Jones. You got a gentleman that gave Jim Jones a pair of Travis Scott ones.
It was the first one.
I thought it was Mocha's, but it was Travis.
Yeah,
the hot ties.
No, he gave Mocha one. Travis Scott's.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, Travis Scott highs. Shit's going for $1,100-$1,200. I got those two
for free. Gave them to him for free.
Gave him to him for free. Jim Jones, he sat down, he gave him a shout out, whatever.
Now that part I don't agree with because that was like he ain't looking like, hey yo, this is JFP. Da-da-da-da. He was like,
no, this Johnny right here, and
he gave me these shoes, yo.
That's how Jimmy talked.
But I'm not giving shit to Jim Jones for you know why? Because Jim got he damn near partners with the sneaker people.
FBNC is
something.
GB,
yeah. GBs. I'm not. No.
Yeah. Nah.
Let's wrap this one up though.
It's an L. It's an L for the sellers that's giving them out because it's not gonna come back to you. So
I'm taking a risk. I'm building a relationship.
Fuck it. Let's get to the real shit.
Know you, Jake. I don't want to know you, Jake. No.
I want to get to this fucking guy.
Irv Gotti returned to Drink Champs,
which I wasn't happy about
for the third or fourth time, and this time they did it sober. So if you're under a rock or you
was he sober?
Yeah,
you sure?
He was sober.
He was on something.
He was on something.
Yeah,
that 100 million got him talk. He was talking crazy again, but he was talking.
He was not. If you compare, well, let me finish. So if you're under a rock, he's his third or fourth time on Drink Champs podcast with Nori and DJ EFM. The last time he was there, he got incredibly drunk with Ja Rule next to him, and he just went on a rampage about Ashanti, and it didn't bode well for him.
Nope.
So in between then and now, which is maybe about 6 months, he sold his catalog, got 100 million, came back. Him nor Nori drank, not one. They even did the quick time with slime and made other people drink while he answered the questions.
Oh, really?
And y'all say he was, sound like he was on something because he wasn't the Irv Gotti we know. I think he's just that, like he was just calm.
Somebody said
he was on the pill.
Somebody said it was like it's like early onset of dementia. Like somebody, like people was trying to figure out what the fuck wrong with. He didn't sound right.
He was on the pill or something.
You know what I mean?
He was talking with his teeth and all that shit.
Maybe he was sober talking like that. Yo,
he had a pill.
Still wild, bro. Like
I mean, he was a fucking e-pill addict, so I mean, he had something.
And he talked about that, and I was like, he sounded horrible. The whole conversation about
he checked Nori though for like Nori had to take some blame. Like, yo, they kept saying, Ja kept saying, move on. I kept saying, I don't want to talk about it, and you kept asking me shit.
Stop fucking talking. You're a grown ass man. You can sit there and be fucking quiet.
You can. But that's like, you're the getting interviewed.
Okay,
that's fine.
That's not his first rodeo.
Move on.
Yeah.
So,
he said a lot again, but one of the main things is
fuck Fat Joe.
Fuck Fat Joe.
I agree.
That's
with him.
not my brother.
I agree with him.
Dang.
I agree with him. If you couldn't, if you gonna go on the internet and say some shit like that about me, because let's just say, let's say y'all, one of y'all, like you off next week, right? I make a statement that's just like, because we all connected, it's like, yo, Jay, I just totally against that statement you put out on the internet, right? Cool. But you make that statement online. Like, why not just call me? I thought we was family, we brothers. Like, man, we break bread, we eat like everything. why you couldn't fucking call me and tell me that? Now this shit on the internet. You not are you my brother if you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I agree with what he's saying. Like fuck it. Like at that point, cool. You not.
Oh no, I ain't mad at coming because I've been there, so I'm not mad at him. You know, he felt that's how he felt. If Fat Joe at one point in time supposed to have been his brother, and if you feel that's my brother, if you want to G-check me or check me,
Call
big brother
me.
call me.
Yeah, pull up on me.
Call me all types of dumb motherfuckers. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That part.
But not
give me that.
Not in front of everybody. And just everybody know Irv did some dumbass shit, and he said a whole lot of dumbass, hateful shit about Ashanti.
Facts.
But if that's your man, you should be able to check him. And that's just that.
Doors,
Yeah, I think. I think with the Fat Joe thing, I think Fat Joe just so caught up in like his, his internet persona. That
Absolutely, he still think he's the Don, and he has his platform and his show.
Right.
I'm buying him out for.
What do you say? He's the Jopra. He's Jopra of the rap. Bless you. He's Jopra.
Yeah.
So he wanted to have a moment, and he had a little moment when he said what he said. He felt as though Ashanti, that's my sister. I did songs with her. I still do songs with her. I make hits with her. Now, granted, if it's not for Irv, none of this happens.
Right.
But yeah, Irv was wild from comments though, so I can't overlook that. Irv was wild from comments, and then just looking at this interview, I mean, it's more with Simon. I brought up the Baltimore thing, the Nas thing, right? It's just to see.
He said he was high though.
Yeah, he was high in the interview, but I mean, he was just the space he was in at that time in his life. I was like, man, he was gonna do some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what they was gonna pull up at on Pennsylvania Avenue or something. We gonna get some tour buses. We gonna get some Rolls Royces.
You know it.
Hook them on the back of it, and we gonna ride through Baltimore.
Either stand outside, eat a chicken
Now,
box.
granted, well, anything would have happened? No, because they'd have been $100 million deep. It ain't just like they just pulled up. Niggas would have showed them love. Like, yo, it wouldn't have been like, oh my God, because they got Rolls Royces. Like, y'all niggas would just pull up in the hood like, oh shit. And you got to remember, this is the time like Ja Rule is still hot as fucking fish grease.
Shit, I was about to say that too. Like, what I'm trying to think of the time period. Like now I probably wouldn't test that shit. But then
he was hot as fucking fish grease, and then you got Nasir Jones pulling up with you. I
don't give a fuck what y'all talk about. He lost me when he said, and Nas was like, "Well, what if something happened?" And he was like, "You a martyr, nigga." No,
that's what I'm talking about. He had that pill up in him.
Even Nora was like, hold on, what's martyr? I'm with him. No, we not.
You lost me too.
And I commented in the group chat. I'm like, when I go home, everybody go out. I'm like, nah, I'm not going because there's always something happening. But even though everybody know me, nah, I'm good. I ain't going. No, sir.
100%.
No, sir.
100%. That was tough. That was
you
tough.
gonna be a martyr, shit. Yeah.
And then he got to talking shit. Then he got on his Irv shit. Then he wanted to mention that money so bad because like, yo, you were doing bad. I don't give a fuck. You were
I
doing
don't think
bad.
he's doing bad. He owned the Masters. He ain't doing bad.
I mean, he don't own shit now, but just like I'm on my Slim Thug shit because like Slim Thug he been talking about this shit because he got Master P ass about talking about the Masters and all this stuff. But Slim like, yo, y'all letting these people take y'all money, take y'all life from y'all. If just like Irv, so if they gave you 100,
what you really think they worth?
What that shit really worth?
Mm-hmm.
But again, he got 100. You get him back after a certain amount of time. But I also agree with
that
Irv.
should take a while.
Yeah, I also agree with Irv though. Like and again, when we talked about Masters, sometimes it's not in your best interest to own your shit because if they ain't worth nothing. So what's you know what I'm saying, 100 of nothing. So, but he also says like, yo, they could tour and make millions every year, and I don't get a dime of that. The only way I get my money is off the Masters. So I, as a business wise, I would keep the motherfuckers. But morally, at some point, they revert to them at 30 years. You can re-record the songs and the Masters come back to you.
Because if you down and you need the money, sell a fucking Masters. If you're not making no money off of it,
fighting the feds costs a lot of money.
No, his Masters is worth way more than $100 million.
I'm sure they are, but he needed the money now.
I'm telling you, he was down, bro.
Yeah,
he was down. Yo, fighting the feds costs a lot of fucking money, and the charges
past that though.
When could he get back up though?
Yeah.
He has done some shit.
Not to get back up.
You figure $100 million, you pay taxes on it. If he got half of it, so he could live with $50 million for the rest of his life and probably be good.
And I'm thinking like maybe bad for him was maybe he was down to like 4 or 5. That's broke. So
I mean, depending because all the shit that you own, all the shit that you own, you don't know how many kids he got. And then he said, you know, I mean, I guess he's divorced because he said he like chilling with his mom now. Like, I'm chilling with my mom with this $100 million.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
Okay. I mean, I sit that bitch and watch Young and Restless too. My fucking mother.
See, you brought. I don't want to go too far off on this, but you brought up Slim Thug, and the difference with Slim is like a lot of the shit he does is still underground, so he can still 100%. Make tapes, right?
He still is
and popping and selling in his.
It's Sugar Daddy Slim. He got a Sugar Daddy Slim joint, and that shit crazy.
Saying? So like that's a little different, like where he's an actual artist doing this, like. Irv ain't a fucking artist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's the label owner.
Yeah.
But like, I wonder because like how much shit like this is like, did he hit Ja off?
Yes. He said he gave Ja a 7-figure check. That's the only one. He said he's the only one.
Yeah,
I mean shit, it's only him and fucking Ashanti. Anybody?
Nah, you got Cadillac. Don't sleep on Cadillac Ty, baby. Don't do my boy Ty like that, man. My girl Vita. Vita was the same. Man, she was giving buns head and belly, man. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Vita got one song.
She does,
and
too.
Cadillac got like one song, too.
She got two.
And he had the ringtone.
You know you wasn't giving
on the belly soundtrack.
Yeah. You knew you weren't giving Ashanti shit, so you had to give. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, the reason you're rich, one of the main reasons you're rich, because like he got money off Jay too, Reasonable Doubt and all that shit. But like it's Ja. I mean, come on, Ja was hot as fish grease, the #1 man.
That's his 50
he was
cent.
moving.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Nelly sold his shit. He got 50. Nelly sold his masters. He didn't sell all of it. But the thing is, bro, Country Grammar in Nellyville, no one gives a shit about Nelly after that.
Nah. At the hot here, I don't really get it. I ain't kidding.
He had some more hits after that though.
I mean, because you got Nellyville, because you got him and Kelly shit on there.
Yeah.
After that, it stops. Nobody gives a shit about Over and Over Again.
Shit.
That's my song though. But nobody cares. That's my shit. I know that's my shit.
And the whites love that one. That's probably his biggest one, dog. What you talking about?
No, that's my shit.
You got them country drums on there and that guitar.
Who is it? That ain't Tim McGraw. Who the fuck is he on there with?
Is it Willie Nelson?
No, Willie Nelson. Like Tim McGraw, right?
There you go. Fuck you.
Niggas said Willie Nelson.
Niggas really know Tim McGraw.
Right. Here we go back to my boy. OG, man. Oh, man. Let's get, I seen this one. If they offered you $80 an hour to clean the cemetery solo, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., ain't no lights out there.
I got my headphones?
Yeah, but all you got is a golf cart. It's dark as fuck. There's no lights. And they maybe give you like the little flashlight that go to your head.
Do I have my headphones?
Yeah.
As long as I got my headphones.
Well, I can't hear what's coming up on me.
No, I gotta have one ear.
Yeah.
One ear. And I gotta keep the other one. The fuck?
Yeah, I'll probably do it for a little bit. I'll get myself out of rut with that money. Yeah.
80, I can do that shit. I mean, I already believe in spirits and shit, so I'm gonna be in that bitch tripping because I believe in ghosts and spirits. So
I ain't even point at graveyards growing up, so I definitely ain't looking at that bitch.
Now, that 80 an hour, shit, we gonna have to see what that do, baby.
I'm in it. Yeah, get me through a night. Let me try a night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, you fuck around. They got a fresh hole in dug for tomorrow. Nah, hell no.
Hey, shit, man.
Hell no.
Yeah, I can do it.
You got
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I watched enough Ghostbusters.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I done watched enough Ghostbusters, nigga.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that. That's a drop. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. All right. Love this one. Apple is looking to fully acquire ESPN so they can have top access to the world's top sports leagues such as the NFL and the NBA. How do we feel?
Let's go.
But how is it like is Disney contract ending with them or something?
No, so
doesn't Disney own ESPN?
Here's the conundrum that they're in, right? Disney acquired ESPN. ESPN was a separate entity.
Right.
They acquired ESPN and they made all the shit happen. They built that big ass sports complex in Orlando. Yeah. They've done a lot of stuff. What's happened is because ESPN is a cash cow. They make money. Mm-hmm. But because Disney rolled them up, they have been y'all seen that story about how like all that Marvel shit is taking big losses and shit? Mm. They're bleeding money from that shit. Like the shit, that Marvel shit is about to come to like a really slow close.
Oh, okay.
It's bleeding them money. So with them bleeding them money, that's why they took them cuts. So they're not looking at each one individually. It's Disney as a whole.
Yeah.
So, and then you coming off of COVID when shit was down. So again, you got to think they're pulling. ESPN was booming because we were still watching sports, so they're pulling money and pulling money and pulling money. Then now it's like, well, okay, well, shit. It's like they like Dame Lillard of fucking Disney. Nigga, like I'm here, but we have no talent. We need something.
Yeah.
So they're pulling and pulling and pulling to get to the point where they fire all the fucking staff. So ESPN is shit. So they bleeding ESPN dry. Then what's our rival? The biggest one is FS1. And then you got like CBS Sports and all the other one-offs and shit. So if Apple could make a bid to buy them, you could make Disney a little bit whole again with excess of cash. And then Apple is a conglomerate now in the TV space. So imagine having the what's the NFL package, whatever that shit is, having
ticket,
NFL ticket, and all that shit via Apple and rolling this shit out with a new app and shit for all Apple devices. Like, this is a good move, and they have a lot of money to be able to fund this shit. This will take Apple to trillions, not even billions. This is trillions.
No, Apple's got a good lineup now anyway. As far as like their Apple created content, and now if they roll in some good sports, yeah, I think they'd be able to capture a larger audience with this. And it's unfortunate to hear about what they're doing with Disney, and it makes sense because if they were making the money at one point, ESPN was basically keeping Disney afloat.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? Like if their revenues is being funneled out of their network into other networks to keep them afloat, and now to the point where ESPN is like
they're pulling like nah,
broke. You know what I mean?
And it's like you look at it, it's like nah, ESPN ain't broke. They got all these fucking ads. They doing all the they doing Little League baseball, fucking
on
world,
right now.
the World Cup, shit
but
like that.
All the revenue is going to Disney, the parent company, to help out with these other ventures.
Which is why the firings came. Like it's like, hold on, and I'm knowing they in these rooms. Like, well, we doing our part,
right?
But you gotta you gotta cut some off to help somebody else, and that shit ain't cool. And I just think that's what it is. And I think Apple, I hope this deal happens because I remember ESPN was just in Connecticut.
No shit.
Yeah, it was only in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Same city as Maury, whatever that little city is. Bridgeport, it might be. It's Hartford. It's Hartford, Connecticut. Then they built the spot at L.A. Then they got the ESPN L.A. Stuart Scott was still alive. Then right after they got bought out, then they built the spot in Orlando.
I haven't been there. I can't wait. I gotta go next time I go there.
Yeah, so
it's crazy. I've seen it. It's crazy. It's huge.
ESPN was doing well before Disney, and then when they got to Disney, shit was getting.
But then
better.
with Disney, they had to dumb down what they say and what they do.
Absolutely, because the parent company. Yeah. But I
don't need them to get on there and start being on any wacky shit. But like,
Stuart Scott couldn't have survived. He would say some stuff like borderline, like, oh.
Yeah, he was borderline. Yeah, he was borderline. But like the shit that we get to that, the shit that Shannon used to do, but the fucking Swisher Sweets and blunts.
Chris Berman used to have nicknames for everybody. Y'all remember the kicker Jason Elam? I remember one time Chris Berman called him Jason the Nation of Elam. Like, you can't say shit like that on TV.
You can't. No, everyone gets a fuck offended. No, so
get it, Jason Nation, Islam. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
if you don't get it for those.
Yeah. He made the kick, but it's like and now it's like, oh, you can't say that shit. Like, but yeah, man, nah, it's a good thing. We got this next one.
New controversial AI app, Text with Jesus, will allow you to text with Jesus and Satan. I don't know about the Satan part, but go ahead and roll that footage, B.
Ain't no footage. I'm just.
Ain't no footage. Man. So
Jesus is a black man. So what are you gonna say?
It says the text with Jesus, where you just a tap away from the controversial, from conversation with the holy, and for the price, and not so holy for $2.99 a month. It's an app, $2.99. I told Tay off mic, some church gonna roll this shit out, and it's gonna be all like part of your membership plan.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. See, not on top of your tithing, but your membership to this church, you're $99 a month. For the low price of $99 a month, you also have access to me, my ministry team, in your own assigned seat with your name on it. You also can have the Text Jesus app for just $2 more.
The bundle. They're going to bundle it. Yeah,
bundle
they're going to bundle it. When you said it earlier, I was like,
I wonder do churches have that now? I mean, we got my guy Creflo. Creflo will always be my guy. Like, do they have membership programs with?
I'm sure they do.
With tithing and all that. I mean, if you got an ATM in your shit, you know you get money anyway.
I got this from a real church. It's the membership is separate from tithing. When I told you your name is on it, you have an assigned pew.
Oh yeah,
bro,
that's
this
Miss Murray
is-
shit right
yes.
there. You better not sit in me.
Yes,
Oh, man.
it's like fucking those PSL seats in stadiums and
Yeah.
shit. Same shit, but it's in the church.
All right, so me being a history nerd, I was watching some shit, and they were talking about it's a church in Boston. It's like one of the oldest churches in the country. But they were talking about how like the rich back in the day would buy their pews. So on the back of the pews, and like and you talking about a church from like the 1500s, 1600s. So like they would have their names in the back of the pews and shit. So like that's
Shit
funny.
makes
And when you
sense.
compare that to a PSL, I cracked up. But like yo, I could see that bundling this shit in. And then it was smart. Whoever's an app creator, like, would look at that like, "Yo, bundle my app in with your program."
All you had to do was scan the whole Bible.
Where
put it
did
in
they
the
get
AI.
Jesus' voice from?
Who knows?
James Earl Jones, dog. What
Was
you
it
talking about? It's either James Earl Jones or the white dude that do Hard Knocks. The dude,
I like his voice. Pause.
Aaron Rodgers called him Jesus because of his voice.
I can't think of who we talking about.
He play fuck his name. I'll find the name. She had a whole fucking TV show. The white dude. He do the Hard Knock voice.
Yeah, we got to figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of who it is right now, man. But what if you could pick between a white or black Jesus?
Yeah, dummy. Praise the Lord.
That's what Jesus gonna say to
Next.
You from East Baltimore.
Next.
You
Yo.
sinning dummy?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yo. Yo, while we were in church, yo, it's crazy. So my wife is very passionate about church and religion, Christianity, right? So like,
Leave Schreiber. That's his
I
name.
have no idea who.
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
about right. Yep.
I don't
You know
who
the
that is.
dude.
No, I had to see a picture.
Ray Donovan.
Oh yeah,
That's the voice of
okay.
Hard Knocks.
Okay. So like she's very passionate about this. So she goes to church virtually because the church she likes is back there where we lived at, right? Up
She
in
paid
Baltimore.
$99 a month.
She does not. But what's crazy is so like how do you get ties? You think about people virtual environment. How do you get ties? You get like literally like text. Like it's just so crazy how far this stuff has come now. I remember last time I went to church, you had to put your money in a little basket to go around. Right now you can like text.
I'm about to date
Buddy.
myself.
Apple
I'm,
pay
I'm
that
so
motherfucker.
old. I'm so old. I'm from the era where they used to sell little nicks and dimes and tie the envelopes.
This guy.
Yeah.
Swear to God. That's old school shit, boy. Because the church had gangs of them shits.
Yeah.
So you get a whole bunch of them and you come and you wear your shit out. You fuck them little clip bags. You got a whole wait.
Island bag. Then they got 2 holes at the bottom.
Yeah, keep the air circulating.
Yeah, niggas. Man.
I never sold drugs. I only seen this
I
stuff,
love my
brother.
friends, man. I love my friends, man.
So what's up with this text? So the tie they just text the phone.
They just text. You can text into the your donation, your tithe. You can text in the amount you want, and they got apps. You can just Apple Pay that.
Yeah, Apple Pay their ass.
Yo, like it's such a money grab.
That nigga,
And,
you don't think
it's
Jamal
just like,
Bryant
it's-
is eating?
Yo,
I don't just
oh
want
my-
to say Jamal Bryant, but
Nah,
it's a lot of guys out here
Yo,
eating.
I am
Creflo.
not a fan of Jamal Bryant, bro.
Me neither.
I am not a fan. I know people that know him personally. He's a fucking piece of shit.
I'm from that era where he got caught up on MySpace.
Yeah, no, I know. Like I said, I know people that know him personally, and
No,
they-
he don't fuck with no boys. Fuck it. He fucking.
yeah, but my thing with that is, you can't represent one thing.
You can't be the man in the cloth though and be
Yeah, and
outside.
then- and
Because
then
my
rep-
man be outside.
Outside,
He
you
used
know
to
what
be.
I'm
I don't know
saying?
how he is now, but Jamal
remember
Bryant was
when
out.
they
This
brought him
bitch
that-
running through the motherfuckers like.
When they bought him that Bentley, you know what I'm saying? It was over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I mean, look, if you're gonna do that shit as a man, do it as a man, but don't do it as a man as a cloth. I mean, like,
Yeah.
representing the Bible and Jesus and everything else, and that's how you gonna carry your lifestyle. Like, come on, Slim, that just ain't them 1 + 1 ain't.
Yo, I haven't been to church,
big
and
math.
me and Jimmy talk about it, like about we need to go back and start going back to church. Yo, because to me, I look at church now. Yo, it's just such a money grab. It's like I can't even listen to the word anymore because everything is about money.
Yeah.
In my church, like it's money. It's fucking like what is it? 3 offerings? It's like 3 of them shits for real. No. Yeah, it's like 3 offerings. Yeah, they come through with that plate, plenty. They swing that plate through that motherfucker. And I'm like, yo, why do I gotta pay so much money to come to church to hear the word? Now I understand that you pay the preacher, he gets a fee. I understand that shit, but yo, they really be wanting money.
Yo, try virtual, yo. Like I said, like she do it virtually. So Sunday she do it virtually. Try virtually because it's not as upfront, right? You can
And pressure, you're not
yeah,
pressured.
you know what I'm saying? Not pressure.
Oh, I've been going to Abram. No, that's Rose's grandson. I will pass that motherfucking.
That old lady looked down that pew. She looked down. Hey, ain't no change.
Yeah.
It's no change out of the collection.
What's that? Would you know the trick? Hit that motherfucker. Bing.
Make the noise keep it rolling. But she do it, and then we not as consistent as we need to be, but we do like a little Bible study and everything. My son got his own little Bible and everything. Yeah,
I definitely need to get more into it though.
Yeah, I read that book and bust your ass though. So don't crack slick.
And then like with me, like different. Like I'm Baptist. Like Darnell's mom is Catholic, so it's going to be a little different. But
yeah.
All right, yo boy, come on now,
Uncle Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast, Club Shay Shay will be partnering with the Valium Sports and Colin Cowherd to bring you even more exciting episodes and a broader expansion of talent.
this is who is the lineup now? It's like 4 of them. Wayne on Fridays, and then it's
Well, not that part. This is different. This is we talking about Uncle Shay.
oh my fault,
We
my
ain't
fault,
even-
my fault. No, that's
We can still go. We can still go there though.
No. I like the play. I'm a little disappointed in Shannon Sharp. The Volume Sports. So I looked up the Volume Sports. The biggest show that I think that we would understand, they house Draymond Green's podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So,
see, they got a lot. So
I mean,
he didn't want to revolt.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm a little bit like disappointed. You could have took this opportunity, and I'm sure he could have got that bag from Revolt. I'm sure he could have got that bag from someone else. Partnering with the Volume Sports and Colin Cowherd, cool. Or dog, you got the money to do this on your own.
I don't even fuck with Colin. Now Colin used to be my guy before he started working
like-
at ESPN.
But
I
the
don't
thing
even
is,
fuck
like,
with y'all.
you got the money to do this on your own and have complete ownership of your shit. Then just shop it.
Yeah.
But
Revolt's a crowded space though.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a lot of podcasts on Revolt now.
They do.
But I think like Drink Champs is like on a decline. So like that might have been an opportunity.
I think Drink Champs is. I mean, if you got to have Irv Gotti with all the rappers and people that you want to give flowers to you, and if you need to have Irv Gotti on your podcast for the third time, especially so close within one another, like
I said at the last after the last Easy interview that was going downhill.
No,
I think
he, for lack of a better term, blew his load, and he does not. He refuses to talk to newer acts. So when you have your friend group is just the
but he's
early
still,
2000s.
But it's still a lot of motherfuckers that was in the rap game that he had. I mean, like, bro, he pulled up Mike Geronimo. Like, who the fuck last? I mean, trust. I like Mike Geronimo. No, I like Mike Geronimo. But I'm saying though, like, bro, you still have other artists that you can pull out your ass. Pause. But other than having Irv Gotti or Fat Joe on the fucking show, Joe been on that bitch like 5 times. Like, yo, we don't need to see that.
Yeah,
So
I don't know, but
I'm just disappointed that Shannon didn't make a bigger move. He could have did a bigger move, but I don't know all his business and the
check could have been right.
Yeah, and I don't understand what.
So he claimed it. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
He claimed it to be a partnership. So I don't know. Maybe he got bought into it somehow. You know, 'cause it was more than just like, oh, I'm going to this network.
Gotcha.
He spoke as in a partnership, as
Okay.
in like, yo, there's some like mutual beneficial like money exchanges going on here.
I fucks with it then.
No, I mean, like, so does Colin own a part of Volume Sports since he was talking?
I'm assuming he do the way they said, and Colin Cowherd. Now, the only thing that I will say is partnering with the Volume Sports. They be putting Draymond Green shit in Bleacher Report. That motherfucker stay in the feed. Like, his clips are in that. That's a lot of eyes.
Yeah.
Everybody who like sports. That's not just one sport. That's all sports. And he stay in the feed. So
hey,
I don't know.
Let's see what shake out, man. Look, hey, I'm excited he getting back on there, man. So, you know.
And I mean, we keep it there, like, and going on with Skip and FS1. I mean, Skip has now looks like he has his crew cemented now. They got a new theme song going to drop. It's tomorrow. Got a new Lil Wayne theme song that's going to drop tomorrow.
What's his crew?
His crew. So a couple guys that left ESPN. You got Richard Sherman. You have Keyshawn Johnson. And you also going to have Michael Irvin. So he got three football guys. Not saying that they can't talk basketball. I mean, because Shannon Sharp did it. Even though they talked about LeBron every goddamn day, but they still was able to. And Keyshawn coming off of basically almost like a full-time show when he was him, D. Will, and I forgot the other person that was on the show on ESPN.
Yeah.
So I think they all. I guess it'll work.
What you give them as a? I mean, they took 5 dudes to replace one, but looking at this collective, what do you give them off of just without seeing them? What do you out of 1 out of 10? What do you give them on the look? How you think this going? What's your grade?
I think he got guys on there that he can argue with, so it'll be fine.
Like your draft grade. Like you ain't seen
Draft
him play,
grade?
but he drafted some talent. So what is your draft grade?
Because he got old people. No, it's really no young talent. I'll give him a C+.
Sheesh, you harsh.
Because it's old talent though.
Yeah.
Keyshawn is old.
I'm gonna give him a C too.
Mike
but-
Irvin is old. Sherman is on this younger than them, but old. And you give me 3 football players.
I just watch. I watch Coach Brown shit every day, but I watch Mike Irvin at Coach Brown practice. He's an old man.
I was watching the clip.
He's an old man.
I was watching the clip going home.
He talking
Shannon Sharp, man, what? He's got to be 45.
No, Shannon Sharp like
Shannon
50, 51.
Man,
Shut up, fucking 40.
So Michael Irvin got to be goddamn.
Yes,
late
Michael
50s.
Irvin. Like no, maybe Shannon might be in his 40s.
Yeah,
but no, Shannon. I mean, Mike. The way he was talking, the way he walked, he got that walk, that limp too. You can tell he had he took some hits. He had to go straight to the Colorado.
Uncle Shea 55, bro.
Oh shit,
double nickel 55.
Wow, I didn't think he was that old. So I'm gonna get a little alternative analysis on what's the name? But like having that many people. So you say replace like one person with 5, right? But having that many people on the show allows him now to one person leaving shut that fucking show down.
Yeah.
Now we're building a roster. Like if one person decide like how we are, I ain't gonna be here next week. It ain't gonna stop the show. You can plug somebody in, or you got somebody else here. You know what I'm saying? So that gives him a little bit of flexibility in that way that he can keep the show going. One person said they ain't gonna be here, I can still move. You know what I'm saying? But he was ineffective for what, 2 months now? However long it's been going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I mean, shit. If ESPN didn't let go of these guys, what in the fuck was he going to do?
What was he going to do then? Right?
I think he would have got young talent then.
I mean, a lot of people saying it was possibly like Shady McCoy because he already was in FS, so that he was going to. I could have seen Shady argue with him, but you got. We already know that Keyshawn could be an angry man, so he's going to be able to argue with Skip and get upset and really show emotion.
I just don't see
both of them like the Cowboys, so I don't know how the hell him and Michael Irvin is going to love each other because they both love Jerry Jones.
I've never, and it's my ignorance. I've never heard Keyshawn Johnson. I've never heard Richard Sherman. I had never heard them speak about nothing other than football. So I don't.
Well, they do basketball on the show, on his old ESPN show with Jay Will. It was 3 of them. Was it Nick Wright? Might have been Nick Wright. It was 3. It's 3 people that was on. Jason Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, or somebody else.
So is Keyshawn Johnson knowledgeable about basketball?
Yes, he is.
All right, so now you still got Richard Sherman and we got Michael Irvin. We never heard him talk about basketball. And Michael Irvin might have seen Dr. J. Skull Hunted. Holy see it. So fucking
Sherman, I don't know about. I mean, even though I say Mike has been around.
Intelligent.
Sherman's very intelligent. So he's going to give you
he gonna eat your ass up with facts like
PhD or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's not one to talk like no. We're gonna stick to the points. He's very fucking like 1, 2, 3, 4. I see.
You need a statistician.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
You know what I want to see, yo? Somebody gotta get my man Beast Mode Marshall on that. It's like a legitimate show.
No, like it gotta be somewhere we could be open now.
Oh, it's got
HBO.
This shit gotta be. I'm about to say HBO. Cause I mean, I watch this shit on I watch some of his like YouTube shit, and like this motherfucker is hilarious.
No, he's hilarious.
He's the most genuinely funny person,
and
I've really watched.
Whoever his team is with, they're gonna make sure them Beast Mode logos is on and around. Let you motherfuckers know he ain't no fucking dummy.
Yo, you seen that video he posted? He went to some high school, right? So it was. I gotta find it. I like it.
Yeah,
he put the pads on,
yo,
and they was. It was like, yo, they was shoulder pads and helmet. Yo, dude was like, yo, let's get low, and he got on his knees and dude. Like they was contact, dog.
Yeah.
Full, like he went through with like 8 or 9 of them.
Yeah.
Full contact.
Yeah, big boy. One of them, he was like, he must have been like 6'4", 6'5". He's a big boy, you know what I'm saying? But he almost got him.
Yeah, he was like almost ran Marshawn over.
Yeah, Marshawn got low.
Marshawn
the thing about it, Marshawn though, he get low. stand him up straight, he can't get nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
He almost knocked Marshawn helmet off. Like his that chin strap was like up here. I gotta find. I send it.
but
to
they
you.
was talking about the sense like the way that Marshawn, like, yo, you not gonna find no, retired football player, ex-football player that's gonna come out here and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
they would say that's gonna make them kids day. So I'm like, get that man a
I ain't
show.
gonna lie.
Give him his
So
flowers.
look, I'll
man.
give you two other ones. T.O. and Ocho. They were like I
watched-
see T.O. at Colorado. He was out there with the cleats on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I watch. I don't see it as much, but get your popcorn ready. I like the show. I don't never like his side host. Just like Gilbert Arenas keep switching side hosts and shit like that. He can't find the perfect one. This guy that he got now is cool because his dad hoop, so he's knowledgeable of basketball. You know who his dad is?
Oh,
The dude from
who T.O. dad?
Nah, the dude on Gilbert's show, the light skinned guy,
Yeah.
who be talk a lot. The narrator, his dad is Raymond from White Men Can't Jump. Like, I'm gonna go get my other gun.
Oh no shit.
That's your father. He used to play in the league. He was that dude
he
though.
Look like him now. Think about it.
Yeah, that's his dad. That's his dad.
Oh shit. Last one before you got here. Steph Curry. I think I got the video. Steph Curry says he is the best point guard ever, and I tend
Well, he
to
was
agree.
asked. He was asked a question.
Hold on, here you go.
He was asked.
Read you a text that
no,
I
go
was.
ahead, go ahead.
He was asked from Gilbert.
He was in Baltimore County this week. Last
week they was here for the Under Armour event. Shout out my guy Coach Mookie. He getting a lot of press. He getting a lot of boys in college, these top schools, these top recruits. So shout out my man Mookie. So Steph was here. Gilbert Arenas show was here, and Gilbert asks,
"Are you the best point guard ever?
Do you think you're the best point guard ever?" And he said, "Yes, it's me and Magic."
Where's the lie?
There is none.
So Michael Jordan, Stephen A. said Michael Jordan. Let me play this shit.
Now, before you play it, do you feel as though
Steph is the best point guard ever? I got Magic third because I got Chris Paul behind him. I got Chris Paul behind him and then Magic, but I got a reason why with Magic, and it's a different. But let's see what Stephen A. said.
I think Magic
to read you a text that I received this morning at 5:54 a.m. Good morning, sir. Although greatest of anything is always a debate, I beg to differ on greatest point guard of all time with what you said. Magic Johnson is easily the best point guard of all time. Steph Curry is very close, but not in front of Magic. You must define point guard to really have a serious debate. Steph Curry is by far the best shooter of all time. Yes, his movement has created many shots for his teammates. He's a career 43% three-point shooter. But Magic Johnson invented the triple-double. Not true invented, but makes it more noticeable in terms of the impact on the game. It's a point guard stat, to be honest. Magic was the best. We can go on, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you get the point.
All right. So my defense to that is, I got Magic and Stockton in that era of that slow basketball. That little dumbass pick and roll Stockton used to do, where he put his little butt out and then oh boy, you know what I'm talking about? And then Karl Malone, pause. But Karl Malone he would use, it's like a damn double pick, and then Karl Malone will roll off and he'd do the little bounce pass. That was their go-to. Gary Payton and Sean Kemp had a similar move. Kobe and Shaq, when Shaq do that turnaround, just throw it up. He gonna catch it. That game of basketball is over. That was that era that they was in. The assist, to have that 10 assists was the thing.
That wasn't the Showtime Lakers though. You just named all that they did.
No. But I'm
what
saying
Magic did. Only time Magic them now they would slow it down when they open court. They were going to run.
Well, see, I'm not
half
talking
court
about,
ball. I mean, you got.
I'm not talking about Magic in singular. I'm talking about the type of basketball that was played during that time.
But that wasn't the Lakers.
Only for 2 seasons.
That was for all the seasons. The only time
you must ain't watched the first season of the Lakers.
I'm a Laker fan.
They didn't run that system until old boy became the coach when
I'm not worried about winning time, man. I'm talking about you can't. Winning time is about that. We talking about Magic Johnson.
They didn't run that offense.
Right, but you got fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
They ran it the second season.
You got the second greatest scorer. Of course, you're going to slow it down. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, bro.
Keep going.
No, I'm just saying, like, shit,
They
but
ran
that's
a
the
slow
same thing as
offense
like
the first-
Shaq and them. You're going to make sure you give the ball to Shaq, bro.
Again, the way the game was played then is not the same way as it's played now. So when you're looking at how Steph,
There's no fucking centers.
One could debate. Centers don't do what centers did then. Again, the game has changed. So when he's like, oh, the greatest point guard, you can't expect fucking Magic to do what Steph did, and you can't expect Steph to do what Magic did. Because for one, they frames are different. I remember the fucking when in Magic rookie season when Kareem got hurt, they played game 6 with Magic at center.
Yeah, he's 6'9".
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is you can't expect them, but in totality, his body of work, that Magic can't match that shit. You can't match his total body of work.
You can't match who? Steph Curry?
Magic can't. Yes. Okay. Curry's going into year 17. 4 championships, dumb MVPs, league MVPs. What are we debating? Assists? If that's the case, John Stockton the God. Closing thoughts.
I ain't about to argue with this nigga. Jay's gonna let us go.
Yeah,
I'm not about to argue.
I like that. I like that banter, bro. Go and get that shit, man.
I ain't about to argue with this nigga. But no, I believe Steph Curry is one of the greatest point guards ever. I don't look at him. There are no traditional point guards anymore, so I'm not worried about guys walking the ball up and just getting 5 points, 15 assists, couple rebounds.
The only true point guard in the NBA is Chris Paul, the last of the Mohicans. Unless you naming me somebody else, that's the last true point guard.
Yeah, I mean everybody else is done. You don't have any more true point guards. I mean, because everyone else
is really a shooter, but handling the rock, or a 4 or a 3. They got handles.
That's it. Like Dame Lillard,
Wembyana, whatever that boy name is.
Dame Lillard is a 2.
I know Steph ready to play 2 now. Because Chris Paul running the point.
He's hardly gonna ever have the ball.
He don't need it now.
No, he's just gonna run around, be on his Reggie Miller shit, catch and shoot.
Let's get these closing thoughts out.
What you got, Tay?
Yo, I got one of that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man. A mistake made more than once is a decision. Make the right decision.
That's hard.
Like that?
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Hey, before we get out of here, man, shout out to my moms again, man. Mom's turning 70 this week. So,
oh, happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah, man. So.
Is it Virgo? She a Virgo? Is that Virgo still Leo season?
Yeah.
Is it Virgo? Yeah. I mean, my mom a Virgo. Her birthday coming up September 9th, but like, yeah.
So. I was gonna put that real out when you was like, I manage my mom's Instagram page. So I was like, I ain't gonna put that.
Shit, you can put a picture of Mama on there. You motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. Mama will be double nickel this year herself. So shit, I don't care. Just know I manage her motherfucking page.
What's your closing thought?
I don't even have one. I need to come up with one, but I don't. I don't have a true one. I don't know. Well, let me see. It was back to school season, so I mean, just make sure the kids is right. Getting back to school. That's all.
Don't buy them fucking sketches, bruh. Don't buy them.
We'll talk about that on Patreon. No, we're gonna talk about the sketches story on Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Mine is bad turns don't mean text other people. Bad turns don't mean go out and cheat. Bad turns don't mean it's over. Your loyalty should never change based off of what terms y'all on. Things get tough and people tend to fold and show you who they really are.
That's a good one too.
On that note, this is JFP episode 188. I'm going to end the podcast with this free toy today, free Tory.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends Podcast.